Hi, I'm Rachel Davis. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about personal power. A couple years ago, I got a new little puppy named Kirby, and from the very beginning, he brought me a lot of joy and laughter with his quirky little personality. However, I did not enjoy potty training him. Seemed like I spent hours outside coaxing Kirby to pee in the yard, and it was the rainy season, so I got really wet. Um, but I quickly learned that I didn't have power to actually force Kirby to pee where I wanted him to pee and when I wanted him to pee. And he reminded me of this each time he would run back in the house and pee by the back door. What I did learn, though, eventually, was that even though I didn't have the power to force Kirby to pee outside, I did have the power to change my expectations and how I reacted to his peeing by the back door. Instead of getting frustrated and disappointed and thinking it's never going to change, I began shifting how I timed taking him outside. I began to notice when he drank water and how much time after that did he actually have to go to the bathroom. And so I began timing that and shifting when I took him out. I also shifted how I rewarded him to get him to go outside. And I'm very happy to say that within a few weeks, Kirby was so well potty trained that he began coming upstairs to get me if he had to go outside to pee. Just as I had to learn where my personal power was in my relationship with Kirby, we all also need to understand and develop personal power within other relationships. So what is personal power? Personal power is about knowing when and how to interact safely within relationships. It's true we cannot force other people to see things our way or agree with us, but we can learn how much effort we spend trying to get them to agree with us. Many of the women that Rebecca and I work with make choices based on what other people may think. They use phrases such as, I don't want them to think this, or why should I? They're not going to get it or care anyway. And this may be true. We may be in some relationships that we can't avoid, such as parents or siblings, whatever, that we cannot totally 100% avoid those relationships, but they may not be safe relationships. And so while we can't get them to agree with us or care or do things the way we think they should, we can stop worrying about what they think and just decide that we're going to use our power to say, I won't be treated this way. I need respect, and I will respect myself, and I need you to respect myself. But what happens so often is that some people give up their personal power and they make choices out of what other people may think or whether or not people are going to get it or not. But we need to remember, personal power is not about getting the other person to shift or change what they're thinking. It's about developing something within us that says, no matter what you think, you cannot treat me this way, and if you do not stop, then this is what I will do. I will leave, or I will limit how much time I spend with you. Personal power is shifting those things within relationships that is possible for us to do. Just like I had to learn with Kirby to shift my expectations, we need to do that within relationships too. If we know somebody's not going to get it, then we shift our expectation and stop expecting them to get it. But instead saying, even if you don't get it, this is my truth, this is my reality, and this is how I'm going to handle it. One final thought about personal power. Personal power also involves desire. We need to have a desire to shift the power within relationships and stop giving our power and letting the other person have all the power to dictate how the relationship will go. We need to have the desire to be treated respectfully. We need to have the desire to say, this cannot happen anymore, no matter what the other person thinks.